So what is the difference between PFD and P&ID? It's a matter of concept versus control. The simplest way to remember the critical difference is this: concept versus control. PFD is the concept of the design, it's the start of the design, it's the summary of the design you created. The P&ID is the control of everything in this plant. PFD concept, the strategic overview, the big picture, your final destination. P&D control is the tactical plan, every detail, your turn by determined directions. All of the details are mentioned in the P&ID. PFD tells you what happened in the process. P&ID tell you how it is implemented and how it is controlled. PFD high level overview, measured equipment. P&ID detailed representation of the pipes, valves, fitting, pressure safety valve, control, all of the system happening, all of what happening in this system, and the pipe specs, all of this. So the critical difference between PFD versus P&ID. So the critical difference between PFD and P&ID, the primary purpose of the PFD shows what happened in the process. P&ID show how it is implemented and controlled. Level of details of the PFD simplified overview for process understanding. P&ID detailed guide for operations and the troubleshooting. Equipment shown in it. PFD shows the major equipment and the flow process only. P&ID show all equipment with complete tag numbers. The PFD instrumentation basic instrument symbol only. The P&ID complete instruments, valve, and control systems. PFD process lines without spec. P&ID line number, size, specs, and insulation. Operating data, temperature, pressure, and the flow rate, the heat and the mass balance not shown in the P&ID. Valves and fitting not shown in the PFD. P&ID all valves and all fitting and all high point vent and all low point vent apply and reduce, all of this. PFD mainly used for process engineering and management. P&ID mainly used for the operations and the maintenance and the construction crew. PFD are developed early in the project life cycle, as we mentioned, in the conception or feed base, while PID are developed during the detailed engineering and continuously updated throughout construction and commission. In case there is an HAZOP that is made, in case there is a modification that is required, it is updated. The relationship between the PFD and P&ID must be consistent with each other. Equipment tag, process flow sequence, and the major line connection must match between post drawing changes to one typically required update to the other.